All right, welcome to episode 84 of the 2-Minute Warning. Just Jay and I today. We're looking at the Rams and Seattle matchup this weekend in week 9?
10.
Week 10. Divisional matchup between Seattle and the LA Rams. Jay, who takes this one?
Just a quick briefer. How Carson mentioned, it's just me and him today. We actually want to ask you guys to vote. Should we keep Wade on the show? Yes or no? We know he's a little iffy.
Yeah,
just let us know in the comments below. But anyway, for this matchup, Seahawks came off a tough loss last week to the Bills. They put up 30-something points. They gave up umpteen amount of yards and points. Josh Allen put up 40 points, 4 touchdowns. Great game for him. Then for the Rams, they just came off a tough loss to Tua Tagovailoa, the rookie.
The GOAT.
And really, Tua didn't even spank them. It was Jared Goff that spanked them themselves. 3 interceptions, maybe a fumble. I'm not sure about that. Just Jared Goff is not going to win games like that. So this is an interesting matchup. Wow, sorry. Both these teams came off a loss, and both of them are looking to win. They both need this win going to the playoffs. Not necessarily going to a playoff, but head to the playoffs. The Rams are in a tough 3-game stretch. Between the Dolphins last week, that was a loss. They play Seattle this week, and the Bucs the next week. They really need to win one of those games if they want to look at the playoffs to go from they're 5-3 now to lose those next 2 games to go 5-5. Seahawks, they're at 6-2, lost to the Bills. They play the Rams this week, Cardinals next week. They definitely want to pick up one of those games for sure. But for this game, I'm 100% going to go with Russell Wilson. I can never not bet on that man. He's possibly the greatest quarterback in the league. Him and Mahomes are neck and neck, and I just don't have faith in Jared Goff whatsoever.
Yeah, it's hard to say. Now, you did say, if I'm not mistaken, that the Rams are favored in this game.
By 2.5, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a slight edge for the Rams statistically, yeah. I guess, but that has no...
I mean, it's mainly due to that Seahawks defense.
Right, Seahawks defense is weak, but Russell Wilson is goated. There's no doubt about it in my mind. He's been struggling a little bit these last couple of weeks with turnovers, uncharacteristic turnovers for him. So this is a game that I see Russell Wilson really wake up and find his true self. As we go into the last half of the season, it's time for every team in the league to really shape up and get into their truest playoff form to be the best that they can be. And I think that's exactly what Seattle will do this weekend against LA. I see Russell kind of taking it back to where he was at the beginning of the season, where he was throwing 3 or 4 touchdowns a game, 55-yard passes to his boy DK. Anyway, I see an electric performance by Seattle's offense paired by weaker defense. So I think the Rams will get 3 touchdowns plus several field goals, whatever. So I think this is a game that Seattle might have to win 35-28. But I think they can certainly do it, and I don't care if it's a low-scoring game, high-scoring game, whatever. I'm taking Seattle.
Really, it is a tough game for Seattle. They are missing Chris Carson and Carlos Hyde. That's always been a problem with them. Injuring running backs happened last year, and they didn't have a running back come playoff time. They even re-signed Marshawn Lynch. This time around, Russell Wilson can still get it done, and to me, if he doesn't throw an interception, he doesn't lose. I mean, the 2 games he lost, he had 2 picks against the Bills, lost by, I think, 9 or 10. It was still relatively,
game, but yeah.
It was relatively close to an extent. And then the Cardinals lost. They lost by 3, and he had 3 picks. Like I said, if he doesn't turn the ball over, there's no way the Rams win, in my opinion. Jared Goff is much more likely due for a turnover than Russell Wilson is. I don't care how bad the defense is. Even if the Rams could put up 28 on the Seahawks due to that terrible defense, I would bet Russell Wilson could put up 35, no problem. So, of course, I'm going to go with Russell Wilson on that offense, no matter Aaron Donald, no matter Jalen Ramsey. I will bet on Russell Wilson against any defense versus Jared Goff, any bad defense. That's how good I think Russell Wilson is.
I agree. I like the take.
Yep, sounds good.
2 minutes.